Hey Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve cast. I'm Alberto. I'm going to break down Allegri's press conference that took place this morning prior to Juventus versus Roma tomorrow. Now, he kicks it off saying today he's seeing the whole team together, all right, for the first time ahead of this match, and the South Americans arrived last night. He's going to be assessing them all today, and he's going to decide basically tomorrow morning who takes to the pitch. He spoke about having 7 games now until the next break, and they need to pick up points to stay close with the top. So essentially, all these matches are big for Juventus. He talks about the opponents, Roma, having technique and physicality, and that we need to prepare well and turn the switch on immediately from the outset of that match. He also spoke about how key it's going to be that now we will have more fans allowed into the stadium, and he's making a call out for support from the beginning. We know that what's going on with the Curva Sud and everything at Juventus Stadium been kind of losing the atmosphere. He's making a call out now after players have made several. So this is good. Hopefully, we get that full support, loud crowd noise from the get go. It makes a big, big difference. He spoke about Morata. Morata will most likely train with the team today, but we have to assess the risks. Dybala, absolutely not will he will not play. He is 7 to 10 days apparently away by Allegri. So what we thought about Dybala being ahead of Morata is now looking like it's the opposite. Morata is ahead of Dybala now. I like the fact we're not going to take risks with either player. Dybala, I'm going to be breaking it down in a tactical video for Juventus versus Roma, which will come out this evening to get you guys all ready. But without Dybala there, opens up a little bit of a positional issue, and somebody is going to have to fill that void because that is one of the best ways to attack this Roma based on how they line up. And we will break all that down, but it's going to be interesting to see who Allegri will use and how they will shape up. So, speaking to our players that are fine, Keane is fine. Kyle George doesn't have 90 minutes in his leg, but he's a smart kid and could play a role in tomorrow's match, according to Allegri. If Morata couldn't make it, those are the solutions from the start. Keane or Kyle, or even Bernardeschi as a forward. He spoke about Bernardeschi, saying he's happy with Bernardeschi and he's doing well, but he must not be satisfied. He must find the continuity of performance that depends on the mental aspect. So he's calling on Bernardeschi to find consistency. I'm sorry not to have Rabiot available, is what Allegri speaks to, because he was doing well and growing. It means he will rest and be even more ready for the next games. This is no surprise how much Allegri loves Adrian Rabiot. We could tell because he's always a lock in the lineup when he's fit. So he continues to speak about that. Delict plays tomorrow, according to Allegri. He spoke about McKennie in front of the defense. No. And he also said it's not true that I don't have a good feeling about McKennie. Against Torino, he was more organized than in other games because he usually runs around the pitch. So there you go. He's trying to help McKennie be a little more structured. And to be honest, he found himself in a lot of good positions against Torino. Unlucky on a few and should have done better on one. But he was growing. He looked pretty good. We will have a lot of important games as Allegri finishes his press conference, and in November, we will see where we are in the standings, and especially if we have already passed the group in the Champions League. So, very, very important next stretch over these matches. Unfortunately, some bad news with Dybala. He's going to be out longer. Morata now looks closer, which is good, but Dybala, he's key. And when we saw him in the lineup, it was a different element, and he looked fantastic in his last outing before picking up the injury. So this one hurts. He's going to be a key player for us. We need to find how and who is going to fill that void. It's going to be interesting to see if Bernardeschi can do it, because I honestly feel like he's got the tools to do it, but whether he can or not is solely up to him. And I'm not 100% sure that Allegri will go that route, but it is a possibility, probably the closest, because I know a lot of us think Kulishevsky also has the tools, and I believe he does, but it's for whatever reason a lot different with him, and it's very hit and miss. So it's a tough one. Would love to know what you guys think. But again, don't forget there will be a tactical video recording of us breaking down Juventus and Roma as we get ready for this match. And of course, we're going to have the match day live tomorrow morning on the channel, 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know where to be. We'll get you ready and pumped for this game. Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.